Hey guys, what's up? It's AA Rand and welcome back to more SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. If you remember last time, actually, it's that we just finished with Downtown Bikini Bottom. Mr. Krabs got shanghaied by the Flying Dutchman, and now we are kind of stuck as far as what to do. And I don't have any shame in this because honestly, I probably would never would have found this out if I didn't look this up. I didn't really look it up. I was just looking at a speedrunner playing this game because I love watching speedruns on video games that I played before. And I now know what to do. So you're actually supposed to interact with this acorn.
Hey, Squidward, this big acorn sure is making a weird buzzing noise.
Acorn? You mean that hive I got from my cousin on the coast?
No, I mean this big buzzing acorn in the glass case. I bet Sandy would really like this.
Oh yeah, I bet your little squirrel friend would really like that acorn. Why don't you buy it for her?
Name your price, yard merchant.
I'll sell it to you for 200 sand dollars. Start saving your tip money.
Yeah, we already have that. And now Squidward falls asleep. So what you're supposed to do after that then is sneak up on him and just take the book because he's not going to let you have it otherwise. Yeah, this was not very clear at all for me, so that sucks.
How to defeat evil spirits.
Look at his eyes.
The Flying Dutchman. Any poor soul who awakens the Dutchman must suffer his revenge for all eternity. The only defense against the Dutchman's magical powers are his most personal treasures. These are items which he carried close to him while he was alive.
This is the darkest SpongeBob game I've ever played.
The Dutchman once and for all.
That's it. All I have to do is find the 7 lost treasures of the Dutchman to end this once and for all. Barnacles, I thought this would be a challenge.
The shoddy model for the characters actually works to this game's benefit. This is the darkest SpongeBob game I've ever played. This is like some creepypasta going on here. I sound so black, but I don't care. I am black, so whatever. And we have some brave drops. Oh well. And there's Sandy.
Hiya, Sandy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You won't believe what happened to me and Gary this morning.
Let me guess. Curiosity got the best of you again?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, don't you fret, little varmint. This squirrel knows just the thing to cheer you up. A good old-fashioned karate match. Just step into my arena when you're good and ready.
Alright, let's do it, because there's nothing else to do anyway. I feel like I played this part of the game before, but I never actually finished it. Which is kind of funny, actually. The music probably scared me off. Open my eyes, look at this. What am I going to shop next?
Okay, now listen up, because I'm going to remind you how this all works. We've got
Holy
a short
crap, her
amount of
eyes are
time
big.
to bust up all this junk in your yard. The person who breaks the most stuff when the time runs out is the winner.
Just tell me which moves are legal, if you have the guts.
I'll teach you a few moves. You can press the action button to karate chop, press the action button a couple of times to chain attacks together, press the action button in the air to do a kick. Got all that? Ready, set, go!
How he actually has a black belt on. If I remember, you actually can attack Sandy too, but what's the fun in that? Can I just break this stuff? Oh my gosh, I'm bad at this game. I've actually just gotten past a very good session of recording for Star Fox Assault. Like, my gameplay wasn't exactly stellar, but I was having a lot of fun playing it, and my dad has actually been playing pretty good too. If I mash the button, I guess I can do a flurry attack. That's pretty interesting. I don't know why I just do this more often. I guess it says foe, but I also know you actually fight Larry later on in this game. So that's something. I don't think you get to find him until Goo Lagoon, which, by the way, I saw the speedrunner for this game. It doesn't look like a lagoon at all. It looks like a freaking desert. Like, holy crap, did they screw the design up badly for all of these areas. And I just barely won that. Holy crap, I suck. I can see Larry giving me some trouble when I get to that part of the game. If I get to that part. This game actually is rather confusing. I'll try to 100% it.
I gotta admit, SpongeBob, that was some tussle. You did okay for a sea critter.
Oh, you weren't so bad for a land critter.
That plum took all the fire out of me. I'm going home for a nap. Why don't you drop on by my tree dome and pay a visit, okay?
That was sure swell of Sandy to cheer me up. I wish I could do something special for her. I know! I'll give her a present. But what would Sandy like?
Interestingly enough, you have to actually interact with that buzzing acorn first before you can actually even get to Sandy. So SpongeBob already knows what gift he would probably get for her. Even though...
I'm ready to buy this acorn now, Squidward.
Well, maybe I won't have to sit out here all week after all. The acorn is yours. I'm sure Sandy will love it.
But yeah, it's like you already know what you want to give her, so why would you act like you don't know now? Also, again, I freaking hate this game for making me think that sand dollars was a type of currency under the sea. Not only is it not a actually currency, it's actually a living organism. I'm actually kind of upset about that, honestly. I really am. And I know I don't nitpick that much about this game. I'm not the kind of person to nitpick. I just like to play the game and have fun with it.
I love visiting Sandy in her tree dome. Where else in Bikini Bottom can you worry about dying from all this air? That's strange. I don't feel as dry as I usually do, and I don't need my helmet at all. The ground in here is soaking wet.
SpongeBob! Get your squishy little body over here! Help!
I find it funny, by the way, just how often, like how this game just does not have the model for SpongeBob's helmet. And despite that, like at least Battle for Bikini Bottom had his, face dried out.
What happened in here, Sandy?
Got all fired up after our karate match and wanted to practice some more, but I guess I got carried away because I accidentally poked some holes in the dome. This place is filling up faster than 11 gallons in a 10-gallon hat.
What can I do to help?
See if you can find something to plug the holes in the dome. You've got to plug all the holes to stop the water from coming in.
So that's understandable enough, but look at all of the holes. Like, how do you get so many holes in your dome in such little time? And in so many different areas? Like, you think you stop after one, but you just kept going. Sandy, what the heck? Like, I'm not the only person that thinks that's just highly unethical to continue doing this so long, even after you already messed it up once. And you gotta get so high strung when someone else does something that can potentially damage your dome, I'm sure too, because, without it, you're gonna end up drowning, because this is like the only area you can go to where there's also oxygen for you to breathe. And that's the point of this tree and everything. I mean, hey, I guess at least having all this water on the grass means that you don't have to worry about, your tree drying out, because I'm sure that the tree needs water, otherwise it's not going to produce oxygen anymore. By the way, look at this animation. If I can at least, land it. Oh goodness, this is actually pretty awkward. Oh my, what's the camera? Yeah, the water just stops flowing immediately. That is so jarring. Yeah, if I remember correctly though, this is actually a pretty fun level to play in this game in particular. It was pretty small in Battle for Bikini Bottom, just because all it was is just an area where you can get a golden spatula, but it's actually a full-fledged level in this game. And that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find anything else. Yeah, where are the other acorns? Oh, there they are. They're probably just closer to the base of the tree. My mumbling is at an all-time high. Holy crap, I have to slow the heck down. Why did I ever adopt this habit? I think I actually talk faster when I'm sick, so that could be it too. But I always talk fast. Am I always sick? Well, if you actually knew my lifestyle, you probably think so. And I guess I have to back up more. This camera, I don't want it to adjust itself, but it does it, and I can't align myself properly. This is actually a really bad camera. Alright, 2 holes up. I like also how acorns can plug in holes in glass. You don't think it would shatter even further. No, it actually just stops the water from flowing out. I don't know how, I don't even know how that really fits, but it works, so I'm not going to question it. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? One more hole left. I gotta find that another acorn. Well, here it is. And I just gotta find some flowing water. And we can just continue on with this story. As it should be. Bring your present to Sandy. Let's bring the present later. Let's finish this thing first. Oh boy, I have so many things to talk about concerning this game later on, but for now it's probably just more important to just play the game through it the way I have to and mosey on forth. There's some things I want to talk about later on too. Like, maybe I could think of something else to talk with. Talk with. Oh gosh.
Mission accomplished. All the holes are plugged.
Thanks, SpongeBob. You're a real lifesaver. This place will probably stay soaked for days. As for me, I'm going upstairs to dry off.
Yeah, boy. What can I talk about right now, actually? There actually are some things concerning my channel I want to talk about in a little bit. Oh.
Tarnation! All those holes in my dome made this place wetter inside than out. I could sure use something special to spruce up this old tree.
Yeah, there goes this game and just stopping the music immediately when you talk to someone. But I guess I'll go ahead and talk about something else for now, since this game is not giving me much material to work with. If I cannot be more sarcastic. I don't know. So, yeah, at the time you're looking at this video, it's probably in the middle of July. And if that's the case, then I am probably already finished with this game. Which would not be a surprise, because I'm actually recording a lot of episodes in advance. If you want me to actually give you an idea of how long ago I recorded this, I'm recording this before the whole Wario World playthrough is even finished. I'll just uploading on my channel, because I already have all the episodes scheduled. You would already know that too if you actually watched it on my old YouTube channel. But yeah. What else are you talking about though? Yeah, I have a lot of videos planned also. I'm actually considering what other playthrough I want to do after I'm done with this. I'm thinking maybe Shadow the Hedgehog, just to do some Sonic videos on my channel. That'd probably be really fun, because I like Sonic the Hedgehog, and Shadow is edgy as all go out, so that'll probably be a really fun playthrough to do. And who knows, considering what Darkside Phil might be doing, that'd probably just be fun to do, just so you know, there's something to contrast into, because we're both going to be playing the game blind, if he does play it, and I'm pretty sure that'll be just, I don't know, maybe I'll do This Is How You Don't Play on it if I really like the game, but from what I've heard about it, it may not even be really that good. I don't know. Like, I've heard some pretty bad things about Shadow the Hedgehog, but you know me, I love to see things for myself too. And this part I remember actually something as a kid, because like, I never actually could understand the concept of staying on a wheel and not falling off. Yeah, I was pretty stupid when I was younger, if you cannot imagine. I think this thing may have just turned me around a few times, but I don't know. Honestly, I kind of just want to not think about that. And oh, look at that, it's turning around. Oh boy, what a jarring game mechanic. I can't think of how to counter this. Ugh. Wow, this game. Oh boy, this game. Oh, this game. This is something you'd expect to be like a side quest, but all of the missions are right at the forefront. So it's like you're doing everything that the game has for you to do just to get to the end of it. It doesn't really leave you very much to do once you're done, because there's nothing left. That's a really big problem I can already tell also from the design of it, because it's like once you do everything the game wants you to do, it's like there's nothing extra to hold you over, because you're also pretty much hard locked into the final area and the final boss by extension. And yeah, this game is kind of just done. It's really sad when you think about it. I would probably love to explore Bikini Bottom more and more thoroughly, but when the game is not going to let me even go out and explore myself, and I am just hard locked into the final area, that makes replayability for this game incredibly small. Like, wow. Also, I heard recently, well, not even just so much recently, because it actually happened like around the time this game came out, but the person who made this game, Big Sky Interactive, actually went out of business because of all the angry emails and complaints about the PS2 version. Like, wow.
Tarnation! All those holes in my dome made this.
Here. Sandy, you take this.
Hey there, SpongeBob. Back so soon? What you got there?
Well, I just thought you might like this. It's a really weird acorn that makes funny noises when you shake it. Maybe you can use it as a decoration for your tree.
Why, isn't this the fanciest doohickey you ever done saw? This will look great on top of my tree. Hold on a sec while I...
It's amazing just how little attention SpongeBob pays to Squidward. Like, holy crap.
SpongeBob! This is no acorn! Get up here right away!
Aww. But yeah. Also, this music is gonna get on my nerves, I can already tell. But yeah, the company who made this game actually went out of business. Like, wow. I want to continue talking about that, actually. And there are the bees.
What seems to be the problem, Sandy?
That acorn you gave me is nothing more than a hive filled with angry bees and wasps.
That's not how bees and wasps live together. They don't live together. They're completely different species.
Kind of square. Okay, I'll see what I can do to get the hive out of your tree.
Did the people who made this game actually think that bees and wasps actually share a hive? Are you kidding me? I get on my parents for using the incorrect tense of a word, but not even they would probably be that scatterbrained to think that insects can live together amicably like that. They're completely different. You don't put them together. What? Why not just have them all be wasps or all of them be bees? That's so weird. I'm sorry if I'm getting upset over something so minute, but when you also have seen how people confuse ants as being male at times and they're not elate, it's like, oh my god, what is wrong with humanity? Do some freaking research. But, like, imagine if you were a girl and someone thought you were a guy just because you looked like one, or because, I don't know, they could not tell the difference. You'd have to be so dumb. Like, confuse that. Just do some freaking research. Maybe the internet wasn't around at the time, but even then, I don't think that anyone actually would think that bees and wasps would live together. Bees are effectively a different type of ants. They're cousins for a reason, right? And wasps, they're just jerks. Ugh. Aside from the jewel wasp. The jewel wasp is my freaking hero. Because those things, they make cockroaches their slaves. And I freaking hate cockroaches. By extension, I love the jewel wasps. Because jewel wasps are just magical. I love them. Anything that can zombify a cockroach and use it to make its babies flourish, that's a friend in my book. And also their ant food. That's also pretty nice because... Ugh, cockroaches. I can't stand cockroaches. I don't think anyone can stand cockroaches unless you're like an insect fan and you actually have a bigger appreciation for them, because I know, like Mikey Bustos, he runs Ants Canada, he likes cockroaches. He thinks they're an interesting pet, but he has to use feed into his ants, so that's all fine and good. I'm sure the ants are getting love their protein. Well, I'm not talking about ants right now. I'm just mumbling to myself again. Oh my goodness. But that's alright. That's what this game is for. It's just for me to practice my conversational skills, because I am a pretty timid person. Not even pretty. I'm very timid. Like, I am so shy it hurts. So, on the other hand, it's probably a good thing that I'm just playing this game and losing my track of mind, because it's like, this is how I'm going to get better at it. I gotta practice it somehow, right? I hate how sometimes I burp and I feel like I have a gag reflex. Like I have some acid buildup and I have to, burp it up or something, because it's like, ugh, it tastes terrible. Alright, let's go talk to Sandy. Wish I had someone to talk to, because these are so much more fun to play with a friend. We could just talk about anything. We could be like the Game Grunts. Just talk about anything that comes to mind, whether it's appropriate or not. Maybe get some laughs from the audience.
What seems to be the problem, Sandy?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. I remember something. I have to belly slam a hive too, right? That's right. So, how long did it take for those wasps to come out before Sandy attached them to the tree? Because the nest was not that big. It fit in a jar, so you'd think that it wouldn't be that large, right? So, yeah. Just once, huh? Alright. That worked.
There are no more stingy thingies in your tree dome, Sandy.
That was some mighty fine wrangling, SpongeBob. I'm going inside my treehouse for a rest. See you later, SpongeBob.
Oh, we got a bee. Nice. Wonder what other doubloons there are to find here, actually. Let's see the to-do list. 97%. Wow, we're almost finished here. Bring down the hive, defeat Sandy karate match, 10 bees and wasps. Wasp! Ah, yeah! Ah, I'm such a nerd. I even sound like a nerd because I have a freaking cold. Why do I get sick so freaking often? I don't know. Why do I say freaking so much? You already know what word I'm trying to replace by saying that. It's like, why do I just go the extra mile and say the other word? Because YouTube is very picky about censorship, I guess. Oh.
So, Mistress of Mayhem, how long did you think you could hide in here? Prepare yourself for another defeat.
Is that supposed to scare
Oh,
me?
well, the bed moving scared me.
Since our last match, and I've learned some new moves. Now pay attention. We've got a short amount of time to bust up all this junk in my treehouse. The one who breaks the most stuff when time runs out is the winner. Now here are some advanced moves. Hold the duck button, then press the action button to strike in all directions. You got all that? Ready? Set?
Alright, go. So, something about movement in this game is that movement in this game is actually pretty sick. Like, when you look at the control stick, SpongeBob stops like right away. And it's like, wow, this is actually really rigid controls. I can hardly really move with accuracy. It's really annoying, to be honest. And oh wow, I'm losing to Sandy right now. Got a kick on her, but that didn't do anything. Okay, oh shoot, she's destroying me. I thought I heard a shiny object sound. I'm not gonna win this, I'm sure, but oh well. Oh, why am I so slow? Ugh.
That was easier than branding a ladybug. Just come on back whenever you want another whoop.
Okay, yeah. Why the heck not, Sandy? Are any of the balloons in here?
You just don't know when you're late,
Guess not.
SpongeBob. Do you still remember the rules? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Yes, Sandy, whatever. Be the way you want to be.
Ow!
At least I won't really care if I keep hitting you a few times to keep you from getting these barrels. I find it funny how this game actually considers like a fight when all you're doing is destroying debris. Like, that's not a fight. You're just trying to see who can cause more one-time destruction. Like, I guess you consider karate since you're actually trying to, you know, break stuff with your empty hands. But I wouldn't consider this to be a karate sparring match. This is kind of just who can a demolition derby. You can even call it that. Well, speaking of demolition derby, I actually watched Cars 3 today, or yesterday because it's 12/26 at the time I'm recording this, and I thought it was a pretty good movie actually.
Must contain immense karate powers.
Well, shucks, SpongeBob. That was some tussle.
Nice. All right, so we got it. Yeah. I could just. What else is here? Nothing else? Whatever. But yeah. I thought the movie actually did a lot better as far as actually using, you know, the Cars IP to some effect. Like the first movie was just kind of a slice of life story about being humble. The second one was a spy movie, which had absolutely nothing to do with the first one at all, which was like, why? The third one actually seemed to have a lot more to do with, you know, cars, which in itself is a massive improvement already over the first two. And yeah, I don't know. I liked the movie. You don't have to like it too, but I liked it. I'm actually fairly impressed by it. And oh, here's another. And here's the hive. Okay, before I actually get that hive, let me see if I can find any more doubloons. I want to finish this area so I don't have a reason to come back here ever again. I had to come back for a few doubloons is no fun. Oh, I got them all. Alright, screw this place. Why does it default me to this costume if I don't even have to use it for anything? I don't understand. Alright, let's go to get that stupid beehive and just beat it. Oh, look at that spin. Look at that face, too. Alright, here comes treasure hunting music. Huh, nice censorship game. I like how this game also feels the need to continue giving you the tutorial for how to do this, even though it's like the most simple thing in the world. Like, come on, I can remember the controls. Your funky chicken bands, whatever. And okay, Sandy, nothing I can do. Alright, whatever. I'll take care of this place. How am I doing a jellyfish? 39? Not bad. Alright, well. Let's go get the chest. I already know where it is. It's pretty linear from this point forward. Oh, this music is... This game is so twisted. False teeth. Classy.
Sorry, but my yard sale is over. You should have shown up on time if you wanted to buy something.
I never buy what I want. I just take it. And you're what I'm here for. Another member for my ghostly crew.
But according to my book on evil spirits, the Flying Dutchman is only supposed to take the ones who disturb his rest.
But that little snail feller is working out so well, and my own crew is so lazy. Can't we overlook that just this once? Just think how nice it will be when you're a member of the Dutchman's crew.